through the way in which China is trying to control debate amongst its own students in our universities, the increasing silencing of our own universities. So it's not just repression of freedom of thought in China. There's an example which I'm sure you'll have heard of recently about a professor in Sheffield Hallam.
Yes, Laura Murphy.
Exactly right. Who has written in the past about human rights violations in Xinjiang and about the connection between those violations and various other different economic outputs. And, you know, for a long time, she's written very persuasively about it. And suddenly the university has sort of backed down and sort of tried to disown her because actually freedom of speech in the UK is contradicting Chinese interests and China is putting pressure on the university. Now, you know, I happen to think it's deeply wrong that China represses freedom of speech in China, but that's kind of their business, not mine.
Sure.
Them doing it in the UK is my business. And that's a real problem because it's not just a problem in the sense of you're a student today and therefore, you know, you've had your rights taken away. But if you look at the UK, the single greatest success of our economy over the last 100 years has been ideas, right? People having the freedom to talk about things, come up with daft ideas, brilliant ideas, whatever ideas, doesn't really matter, but, you know, come up with ideas and turn them into reality. What this is demonstrating is that that period of openness is under threat